welcome everyone to Football, Finance, and Future. I'm Alan, here with Granados, and today we got a fascinating topic. I know you'll love it. How technology is transforming the beautiful game, football, and the millions of people behind it and the backstage, and people who love this game as fans.
That's right. Football has always been about passion, rivalry, and trophies. But in today's world, it's also about massive broadcasting rights, sponsorships deals, and digital platforms that reach fans everywhere.
To help us connect the dots between finance, football, and technology, some amazing topics, we're joined here by a special guest, really an expert in the topic, and most of all, my friend, Serafin. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much to you guys. It's great to be here again. People don't always realize just how much technology is already shaping football, and I'm so excited to share with you my insights.
Let's start with data. In finance, data is everything. We use it to track risk, trends, and opportunities. How are football clubs using this data today?
Well, the use of data in football has grown dramatically. Clubs collect thousands of data points during both training and matches, and everything from sprint speeds and distance covered, and also ball recovery under pressure. Those are really important things that are recovered. And also, with artificial intelligence, or AI as well we know it, coaches can predict fatigue levels, and they can even prevent the injuries before they happen to their players.
Whoa, so let me get this straight. So it's somewhat like a financial statement, but for a player body and performance?
Exactly. And just like investors, they look at ratios. Clubs, they look at performance metrics. Some even use predictive analytics to scout players in smaller leagues, or even use some applications to know the value before they take off.
That sounds a lot like venture capital. You invest early in talent and you hope their value multiplies on the future.
Let me tell you, that's a perfect comparison. Technology makes those investments less risky because the data is more reliable than just relying on a coach's instinct.
Now, let's talk about money and fans, something very important for us and for the company, even for the industry. Now, we're seeing tokens, NFT, and digital memberships everywhere. From your perspective, Sarah, how is technology changing the way fans interact or even invest in their favorite team or in their favorite sport?
Well, we're entering what I would call a fan-powered economy. Instead of only buying jerseys or tickets, fans can now purchase digital assets like tokens or NFT collectibles, even virtual shares that are named fantasy players. For example, let me tell you, owning a club token might let you vote on what song plays after a goal, like in Bayern Munich's that they play "This Is the Last Time."
Wow, that's a really huge shift. It's like going from being just a spectator to being part of the boardroom.
Yes, and financially, it's very important for clubs. It helps them diversify their income, rely less on the ticket sales, and even create stronger connections with fans all around the world. A supporter of thousands of miles away in any country you can think of, a very far one, away can feel just as engaged as someone who lives some square away from the stadium.
So, for you, in a sense, technology is more like democratizing football, both emotionally and financially, for the fans and for the industry?
That's exactly right.
Porque estou tão sozinho.
Looking ahead, what do you think will be the biggest game changer in football technology over the next 5 years? Just tell me your expectations, please.
I think the metaverse and the immersive experiences will play a huge role. Imagine watching a match from your living room, but with augmented reality stats floating in front of you, something very futuristic in it, or entering a virtual stadium with your friends from all over the world. Clubs will monetize that through subscriptions or also through premium packages.
Wow, that really almost sounds like the Netflix of football, but fully immersive for the fans to get into.
Yeah, that's right. And on the other side, virtual reality is like also very good for training and has also been tested in a lot of clubs like Real Madrid or Barcelona. Young players could practice against simulations of top stars to sharpen their skills.
Wow, so you're telling us this isn't just only about how we watch football, it's also about how it's played and taught every day.
Absolutely. Technology is reshaping the whole ecosystem, the fans, the finances, and the player development.
So we covered a lot today. From data analytics for players, the digital fan economy, and the future of immersive football experiences. For me, that's very important today. So, what can you tell us, Granados, about us?
What can I say is what stands out is how closely football and finance are starting to look alike, but really heavily on data, some strategy, and for nowadays, technology to stay ahead.
Well, that's true. At the end of the day, football is not just a sport, it's a global business. You know, now they even think about how they buy like the place they built in, the stadiums and the shirts. It's not just only about the players and the people that go to the stadium. It's a lot more than that. As Florentino Perez, the president from Real Madrid, said, it's more a business than it is a game. And technology is making it more efficient, more interactive, and more profitable.
Very well said, Serafin. You know, for us, your point of view here is really not only shaping this podcast, but it's also shaping the way we see the industry and we see the teams like Real Madrid, Manchester United, Bayern Munich. For us, this is very important for sport all around the world. And, you know, really thank you for joining us and giving us a glimpse of what ahead of us in the world of football and how can we know about it, how can we participate in it to make a bigger impact.
No, thanks so much for having me. It's been a real pleasure. Like the other time you had me to talk about the signing of Eden Hazard a couple years ago, I enjoyed that a lot. So I wanted to tell you that thank you very much for having me here. It's really an amazing experience being with you too.
And well, for our listeners, thank you for turning into football, finance, and the future. Remember, football isn't only played on the pitch anymore. It's also playing the markets, in the cloud, and soon, and possibly in the metaverse.
Se enche de graça e fica mais lindo por causa do amor. Por causa do amor.
This was Football, Finance, and the Future, where the games meet business and innovation.